Alright, Big Bad Bear. So we'll be starting ahead of time to catch up with the delay. So let's look at, oh, maybe I can speak in Taglish para masaya. Okay, so how's the picture? Is it okay if the camera is above or below? Because I'm thinking pag yung camera nasa baba, yung ilong ko kita. Ganun. So, probably for now, lagay lang muna natin sa taas. Alright? So, first, market roundup. Not wrap up. Wrap up is burrito. PSEI index. Ano yung tsura ng index natin ngayon is head and shoulder ba? Head and shoulder. We have meron tayong dalawang bottom. Dito and dito. Tama. It's a 2-year double bottom. Almost 2 years. So, from a long-term perspective, the Big Bad Bear yan, looks like it, something like that. This is the PSEI index. It's generally downward. The trend is downward, but nothing to worry about. Besides, it should be a cause for celebration. Okay, swag. Yung swag nag-cross na. SMA 20, EMA 13. After that, anong effect ng swag cross na yan? The index went up. So as it goes down further along the way, we will be expecting the index to go down 6,000, 5,700, etc., etc. Okay ba? Cool. So this is our index as far as you and I is concerned. So let's go to the global market, the FA. Oh, ang labo. Let's go to the FA global market. Global market. Okay, what is FA? This is the ETF for all the Philippine blue chips. It consists of uh, primarily stocks from Philippines Stock Exchange, listed in the Philippine Stock Exchange. So FA is an ETF. It's a basket of securities. You know what it is, the ETF, Exchange Traded Fund. It's a basket of securities that consists of mainly blue chip companies listed in the Philippine Stock Exchange. So that's how it is. Somehow, it has completed a 2-year double bottom. So something to be joyful about, almost. Almost why? Because if we Google FA, market cap is only $210.8 million at $31.83 per share. So meaning the fund is going out or getting out. Right? So in FA, the SMA 20 and EMA 13 has already crossed for now. So for now, it might go up to 33, 34, something like that, but I'm not sure how long it's going to last. But from the long-term view, the fund is shrinking and shrinking. So you might want to review your blue chip portfolio, your URC, your San Miguel, your SMC, etc., etc. So yan ang global market, ano? What else? FA. We go to Forex. Forex. But before Forex, ginto. So what is swag? Tells us about the gold. Ang itsura ng gold. Is it forming? Is it forming a cup and then a handle? diba? Is it going to be something like this? Tama ba? So how is the general direction? Pwede. That is gold US dollar. So basically it's forming a cup and handle. So what do you expect? Of course. Yeah. MA, Abra, LC, syempre lahat. Lumipad na. Nakisakay. No, not this one. This one. See? So are you going to go in? It's up to you. 48% up. Grabe. Inverted, yeah. Inverted head and shoulder. Head and shoulder. Okay, I've been monitoring one exotic pair because it's the South African Rand or JPY-ZAR. The reason I'm monitoring this exotic pair is because I think uh, this is the only currency that benefited from the negative rates of Bank of Japan. Actually, I wrote a blog about this when it was still 1311. Sorry, 1311. Now it's 13871 or 13985, going 14. So let's look at swag. So JPY-SAR, if you can see, it's a death cross. SMA 20 cross under EMA 13, it's a death cross. When it happens, the price go down. So bumabagsak yung presyo bumabagsak yung value ng currency or yung value ng security pag nag death cross. And then after that, you can expect some recovery during the SMA 20 over EMA 13 before it cross over. So if you know swag, if you understand how it works, dito ka papasok, and then you don't have to wait for the cross. Kasi pag nag-cross sa forex, pag nag-cross yung swag, it will always happen. The price will go up. It will jump or it will just go up. So swag works in all markets. PSE, the global markets, forex, gold, metals, commodities, anything that has a price, anything that has a trending price. Swag works. Malinaw ba? And then let's go back to EDC, our project for the week. Well, not really project per se, but a homework for the week. Project kasi when we say project, it has an illegal connotation as far as the regulators are concerned. So let's say it's a homework. So where is EDC now? Long term, it has already bottomed twice. I think, yeah, bottomed twice. Here and here. Tama ba? Medyo mga 6 months. It's a 6-month-old double bottom. So what happens after the second bottom? Price go up or it bounces back. Let's look at the swag signal, the swag lines. The swag line is already SMA 20 under EMA 13. Pero itsura niya medyo naka-open. So matagal pa yung cross. The golden cross still has a long way to go. Let's remove the volume. Yeah. So we don't have the bullish parabolic SAR yet, or the green sago. It's still not showing up. So basically it's still bearish. But you can actually buy at 5.2 or wait for 4.4. But from the latest from the latest trading day, from the previous trading day, it doesn't look like it's going down to 4.4. But you can always have your buy order ready in case that happens. Well, generally EDC is a buy on weakness slash accumulate. I mean, when you're using swag, PSR or SAGO and MFI, it's just a quick look or a quick glance. You can see, you can have an idea. You'll have an idea what to do next. So meaning, isang tingin mo lang dyan, alam mo na kung anong gagawin mo. If you're using swag, SAGO, and the money flow index. So wala na ibang mga kung ano-ano pa. I mean, because the more indicator you have in your system, I mean, if you have a lot of things in there like clouds, what else? Ichimoku, harmonics. I mean, it only shows that you don't have the confidence on your system. Wala kang tiwala dun sa system, wala kang tiwala dun sa mga indicators. That's how it is. So with only three, or maybe three, the swag, the parabolic star, and the money flow index, you can actually see how the price action will go or not. So yun lang ang darling natin ngayon sa for this week. We only had 4 trading days. Euromed, don't touch this. Don't touch this because it's a long-term homework. It's an 18-month homework. So do you see what I see? Swag, SMA 20 over EMA 13. Parabolic star is bullish. But the problem is, not really a problem. The money flow index is close to the overbought level. So, dapat bumili ka at this point. What day is this? January 22. When it was still 7 pesos. Why? Because once the SMA 20 over EMA 13 has crossed, or the swag gold cross, you already know what's going to happen. It's already a textbook knowledge. Okay ba? Alright. But we are digressing. Pagpipias na naman tayo sa list. What's that? MCP. MCP, okay. Today, a while ago, after the market closes, or rather, after the market closed, parabolic SAR, the first bearish parabolic SAR is up. So, yeah. This is day one. What happens next? We wait for the cross. Right? We wait for the cross, and then so this will continue here, will continue here, something like that, then more sago, easy to tell, right? I mean, what else? So saan ang abang natin? 1.4, 1.5 until we have another gold cross of the swag. Ay, ang dami. 7. Gising pa kayong lahat. So if you're expecting MCP long-term 3.9, I think MCP should pay dividend first. Why? Eh, wala pa tong hindi pa to nagbibigay ng dividend sa mga investor niya, tapos you want to push it up to 390. That's not going to happen. I mean, the dividend means that you have enough cash to pay your investors, because like I said a while ago, there are only two ways to make money in a stock: capital gains and cash dividends. Capital gains is when you sell at a gain. When you sell securities at a gain, that's capital gain. Cash dividend, of course, is when the company pays you dividend. Only two ways, nothing more. Yeah, mabilis lang yung global market. So right now, still 13,944. But anyway, this is one of my favorite, Volkswagen. Okay, recently wala na kayong balita about the emission scandal. Tapos na yung mga bali-balita. And then, uh, the penalties, the fine, uh, the lawsuits. Tapos na. The media is not talking about it anymore. Right? Because, why? May mga nakaposisyon na eh. How do we know that? SMA 20 under EMA 13. Volkswagen, DAX, German Stock Exchange, any market, Wtf-Swag. So, likewise, anong next for Volkswagen? Diba? It's going to be here. Oh, shit. Ganun ang pangit. Anyway, we can imagine the lines crossing over. Pag cross niyan, ano yung mangyayari niyan pag nag-cross yan? Right? Something like that. So, ganyan ang mangyayari dyan. And then once those investors got their profits, another bad news will come up. Another bad news will come up. So, ganun ang laro ng Volkswagen. And then, it's all the news. It has a specific schedule. So that is swag for the global markets. So anywhere you go, Forex, DAX, NYSE, NASDAQ, commodities, CFDs, you can use swag. You can apply the swag signal, the parabolic star, the money flow index. VLL. Uh, my apologies. Sometimes I'm not looking at the chat box. I'm not reading the chat box, so I might not be able to see your requests. But anyway, VLL. VLL. As you can see, the swag has already crossed, so it might be too late to go in now, but you can still try for that one because the cross is still fresh. You might want to go in here. This might happen, and this might happen. And this might happen. Right? And this might continue. But again, the money flow index, meaning the smart money, is getting out slightly, going to the oversold level. So it might be too risky to go in now. That the best time to do that is when you see this 20% oversold at this point where the parabolic SAR is about to change direction, to reverse the trend, which is about what, 3.8. But at this point, medyo huli na. It might be too late. So this is one of my favorite pattern, when SMA 20 under EMA 13 with parabolic SAR about to change the direction or about to reverse the trend, and MFI, money flow index, at the oversold 20%, is a good entry point. Because once the cross happened, tuloy-tuloy yan. Cool. What the fuck, Swag TV? So I haven't thanked my sponsor yet. Maybe later. Alright. I think the streaming has improved. There was a slight delay, but just a few seconds. So again, stories don't make you money, price action does. Second, price action goes first before news. So what news do we have about energy today? Alright, there it is. Okay, nothing to do with Energy Development Corporation, right or wrong? It has something to do with Energy Development Corporation. This is just one of the few press releases indirectly. So price action goes first before news. So let's look once again at EDC. Diba? The parabolic SAR anytime will reverse, and our wick and our latigo, we said latigo, lawit, uh, it's green, it closes at 5.2. It's already saying something. So expect another press release, because first price action goes first and then we get the news. Then we'll have another price action. But then again, as a disclaimer, this is my disclaimer, as mandated by law, being a certified securities representative, I cannot guarantee against loss. So thank you and good night.